So see, being online is all about building that relationship. That's really what it's about, okay? So that's the first thing. You need to be who you are online. Don't turn that off. If you follow Ann on Twitter, if you follow me on Facebook, if you see me, I am as feisty and fierce and direct and tell it like it is in person as I am online. All right? You know why, though? Because if you hire me, guess what? I'm going to be feisty, fierce, and direct. All right? I'm not going to call you. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to comfort you when you feel bad. I'm going to tell you you need to take my sword. Yes, I carry a sword. I'm going to tell you you need to take it, and you need to cut the crap and get it out of your head and go do what you got to do, right? See, if I'm online and I'm being all metaphysical and spiritual, woo-woo, woo-woo is my favorite word. If I do that and then you hire me, you're going to be like, where was that metaphysical woman that I met online? I wanted her. See what I'm saying? So you got to be you online. Your personality, Jen said that yesterday, needs to be injected into what you post. Because your goal online is not just customers. Your goal online is to find raving fans, not just ones that click the like button. Because you know what raving fans will do? Raving fans will tell their friends about you, right? You need those people online. You also want referral sources. You want people who may never buy from you, but they will be a referral source, right? You also want press. I had 3 podcasts last month and 4 blogs on other people's blogs and other people's podcasts in the US and in Canada. They came to me via Twitter and Facebook and said, we want to have you on our stuff and put it out on our press. Through PR Web, through all their stuff. That's free, I didn't do anything but tweet. See what I'm saying? So all this stuff can come from that. You have to be you and be who you are in order to achieve that. Have a personality, all right? Also, one other tip here really important, educate, 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 educate. I love that Michelle teaches about a red spoon. I teach my clients about pink spoons. Maybe I'm older, I don't know. Baskin-Robbins does little pink spoons, right? And what I tell my clients all the time is that you need to educate, educate, educate. The way you establish yourself as an expert in your industry is by demonstrating your expertise without selling anything, right? So your blog allows you to do that. Every time you write something, you demonstrate expertise, right? You show that you have a voice and an opinion about the industry that you're in. And that demonstrates your expertise. You can tweet in 140 characters very powerful statements that make people go, wow, that was really helpful. Thank you. I hadn't thought of that. I need more of her. What does she do? See where I'm going? Educate, educate, educate. Okay. Now, let's talk a little bit about the sites and where to be and the time, because I agree with Tori. Anybody tells me they don't have time to market their business, because all social media is a form of marketing. As a matter of fact, I'd recommend a book. Get Clients Now. It's one of the 3 I recommend to all new entrepreneurs. I've been in business since 1998, and that's one of 3 by C.J. Hayden. It really lays out and dispels this myth that marketing is something magical and that there's something special that happens. Marketing's not. Most of the stuff that is marketing you probably already know about. Speaking is marketing, and it's a marketing strategy, right? So there's a lot of marketing strategies. Social media is a marketing strategy. The beautiful thing about social media is I can do it in my pajamas without any lipstick on. I don't know, call me crazy, but I like that. I'm also able to connect with people that I wouldn't meet locally, which has been huge for me. I have new opportunities to create new connections there, okay? So there's some sites I want to talk about and give you some advice about this. I talk about what I call the big 4. There are a million gazillion social platforms out there. There are a gazillion of them. And I'm all about making sure the time that I spend gets me the biggest bang for my buck in the least amount of time. To go join a little social network because, ooh, that's my target market and they should buy from me, so I'm going to go join that little group of 200 people. No, because guess what? Those 200 people are probably on one of the big 4 anyway, plus a whole lot of other people, right? So what are the big 4? Number 1 is Facebook. How many of you have a Facebook profile? How many of you have a Facebook business page? Okay, 2 different things, right? Profiles, first of all, you're only allowed to have 1 profile. Most people don't know this. It has to be a name of a real person. If you put your business name in there, you've broken terms of service, and you could have your profile pulled down if enough people complain. Besides that, though, no bang for your buck. A profile is isolated to Facebook, and only to the maximum of 5,000 people that you choose to be friends with, okay? A page indexes to search engines. So everything you post on your page shows up in Google, shows up on Yahoo, shows up on Bing. So a page, and you can have millions of people on your page. And that can legally be branded for your business, so it's more bang for your buck. So it's time to have a page on Facebook if you don't have one, all right? Second place is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is actually the oldest of all social networks. Most people don't know that. LinkedIn just filed for IPO, and most of us believe that Facebook will do it this year as well, and most of us believe that Twitter is on the road to do it next year, which will greatly change the face of social media if they all go public. And somebody asked me when they could buy shares for Facebook the other day, right? Here's the thing about LinkedIn, though. LinkedIn is what I call the navy blue suit site. So this is another thing. There are a lot of social media guru expert divas. That's my favorite word, guru expert diva. That will tell you that you want to link all your accounts together and put all the same stuff on there. No, you don't. Because I got news for you. What you tweet about, you do not want on your LinkedIn account. Because Twitter's the cocktail party. Twitter's where you show up and you're fun and you have a personality and you engage with people and you play in current cultural issues and news issues. That's a big part of Twitter, right? It's like going to the chamber cocktail parties, right? LinkedIn is the navy blue suit. It's the show up as a professional. So you want to use it that way. Here's where people blow it with LinkedIn. Where you want to participate in LinkedIn is in groups and in answers. Groups and in answers. Answers, if you've been into it, is a place where you can ask questions as well as answer questions. So a great way to establish yourself as an expert very quickly on LinkedIn, which has 53 million daily users. They log in every day to their LinkedIn accounts. 53 million every day. You can answer their questions and rise to the top in terms of an expert in searches on LinkedIn, because LinkedIn has a very powerful search engine. All right? Number 3 is Twitter. How many of you tweet? I'm just going to give you a little hint here. We don't twit or twat. We just tweet. Okay. Here's the reason, and I'm an early adopter of Twitter. I've actually been on Twitter since June of 2008, all right? It's only been in existence since April 2008. Here's the thing about Twitter, though, when people go, I don't get that Twitter thing, it moves too fast, it moves too now. Twitter's about now. Do you know they were reporting Michael Jackson's death on Twitter before CNN reported Michael Jackson's death? Okay? Twitter's about now. And too many people try to log into Twitter and look at posts from yesterday. No, that was yesterday. Okay? Twitter's about now. So you have to be in the now on Twitter without a doubt. Here's the other thing about Twitter, though. Every single thing you tweet becomes a unique date and time stamped URL. Now, for those of you who aren't very technologically savvy, just take a breath with me right now. You can learn about what that is. That's easy. I can answer that question after my 30 minutes, all right? Here's the thing, though. Just like when you post a blog, it creates a URL, right? It's a unique URL for the blog post. Every tweet does that, which is indexable to search engines. You can't post that many times on your Facebook page. You'll piss people off. Am I right? You can do it on Twitter, and you can maximize from keywords how you'll show up. I spoke at Bestseller in a weekend a couple weeks ago for a group of people becoming authors. And this woman in the group said, yeah, I saw you on the thing and I didn't know who you are, so I went on to Google and typed in your name. And the first 5 posts were things that you had tweeted about, and they're all really cool tips, and so I was so excited that you were coming here. Education-based marketing, using the tool. Maximizing my exposure at the same time. Okay? The 4th one is the one that scares you all the most. YouTube. I love it too. Video. First of all, in the U.S. alone, not even globally, because YouTube is global, in the U.S. alone, 2 billion, with a B, 2 billion videos a day are downloaded and watched. That's in the US alone, not worldwide. Okay? Video is not the future, it's now.